Okay, placing our wrists right under the shoulders and our hips over the knees. What we'll do, we're going to drop our rib cage down in between the shoulder blades and push the hands into the floor with your fingers spread wide apart and push the rib cage upward as if trying to reach the ceiling with the area in between your shoulder blades. So we inhale and slide our rib cage down. Exhale and press into your hands, pushing the upper back upward, feeling a nice stretch in between your shoulder blades. Inhale, push and exhale. Always remember, we keep doing it. We always remember to stay within the comfortable range of motion and going at your own speed. Usually we start slowly and then we can speed up if we feel that the movement is under our control. Okay, now try thinking about pressing the index finger into the floor to get the right position of your lower arms. Okay, and last one. Amazing, great job. Now we're keeping our hips over the knees. You might want to place your right hand slightly to the side, like at the edge of the mat, and turn it slightly inward. We're extending, if you need to, a wider base of support. You spread your knees apart. We extend our left arm out to the side. We're rotating it in, bending that right elbow and placing the shoulder down onto the floor or lowering it as much as it feels comfortable and rotate the upper arm back into the starting position. Again, rolling it in. Keeping your hips stable, open up your sit bones, spread them away from each other as you lower. And very slowly we're rotating the arm down, placing it on the floor gently, placing the side of your head on the floor as well, feeling a nice stretch, pushing into that hand, pushing the floor away and rotating it back. Inhale. Don't forget about your sit bones, spreading them apart from each other, pushing with the good power into the floor, engaging your lower abs, and to come up back to the starting position. And last one. Awesome. Slowly and under control, right? We're placing the left hand down. And we are going to do the same thing with your right arm. Okay, checking your hips. They are over your knees. Okay, pressing that left hand into the floor firmly. The index finger pressing firmly as well. Rotating the arm inward. Bending the elbow. Lower yourself with control. Don't forget to engage your lower abs. Press into the hands. Slowly come up. Rotate the arm out, the extended arm. Again, rotating it in. Slowly down. Placing the shoulder, the side of your head on the mat. Looking at your left elbow. Pressing the left hand into the floor. And rotating the arm out. Inhale. Exhale down here. Inhale again and push to exhale slowly, no rush. Bring your attention to your shoulder blades. Feel the way they move closer to the spine and then away out to the sides. Check your hips. Make sure you're not holding any tension in your jaw, in the muscles of your face. Relax and push that mat away, rotating it in, looking at the elbow, pushing the floor away, and last one. Great job. Okay, now let's give our wrists a bit of a break. We are going to flip our hands so that the top of the hands are on the floor. We're not placing too much weight on it, okay? We're just feeling a nice, gentle stretch. We don't want to overextend. If you feel there's too much pressure, move back. Move your buttocks back toward the heels and just gently keep this position. You definitely want to be careful with your wrists. If you want, you can rock from side to side. You don't need a lot of pressure to extend your wrists. Just mild, comfortable stretch. Relax your fingers, relax your shoulders, and rock from side to side. And now we are going to rotate while keeping the hands in the same position, rotating the hands out to the side and in again, and rotating only as far as it feels comfortable for your joints, for your elbows, for your shoulders. In my case, it goes 360 degrees. That doesn't have to be your case, okay? Just make sure you're listening to your body and feeling only a slight stretching sensation in your wrists. Great job. One more time. Awesome. Okay, great. Now what we'll do, we'll stretch our back a bit. Okay, so please, again, we're working with the left arm. We're gonna turn our fingers slightly inward so that the right elbow is looking out to the side, okay? And the fingers are spread wide apart, keeping, again, the hips over the knees. We're going to slide that left arm diagonally to the side, bending the right elbow and lowering your chest as much as it feels comfortable toward the floor. Press that right hand into the floor, coming back up, placing it, turning the fingers inward a bit, and switching arms. Okay, now we're sliding the right arm out. If your elbow can gently touch the floor, if you can place it on the floor, go ahead. If that feels something too far, don't, please. Okay, only slide it only as far as to feel a nice stretch in your chest, in your shoulder, and slide it back. I wouldn't even recommend it if you're doing it the first time to go lower to all the way to the floor. Keep sliding one arm out and the other. Bending that elbow and extending it out to the side where it's facing. Keeping your hips over your knees. We're not moving our hips. And out and in. Turning the fingers in every single time. One side might feel different from the other, which is totally fine. We are not, ideally symmetrical creatures, so that's totally fine. Just notice the difference. And one more time on each side. Slowly in, out, and in. Okay, great job. Now, The last exercise we'll finish up with the rib cage rotation. We are pressing the right hand into the floor, okay? And gonna lift that arm up, rotating from your rib cage, from your breastbone, reaching it as far as it feels comfortable for you. You don't want to create any pinching sensation, any pain, only as far as it feels comfortable. And then let it dive under, beneath your body, in between your right arm and your right leg, and reaching out to the side. Let me show you the way it looks on the other side, okay? So I'm rotating the rib cage, reaching upward while keeping my shoulder blades down and sliding it under. If you feel like it, you can place your head on the floor. Pause here for one breath, and then on your next exhale, push the hand into the floor and return. Extend it. When you're extending it, make sure you're not engaging your neck. You're not pulling with your neck. Okay, it's with your rib cage, your breastbone. Imagine there is a string attached to your breastbone and it's getting pulled to rotate it one way and then the other. And you're moving from that spot. As you open up your arms right here, your right hand on the floor, pushing, kind of like pushing the floor out to the side slightly. There's no great effort. It's all like firm contact, thinking about it, directing your body. Don't forget to engage your lower abs, scooping it in. Not sucking it in, but scooping, as if you want to, bring it in your lower belly and slightly up. And last one. No rush, slow down, stay right here. Think about your sit bones, imagine them spreading away from each other, creating more space, relaxing your pelvic floor. Keep breathing right here. Couple more breaths. And when you're ready, we're pressing that right hand into the floor to take the left arm back into the starting position. And now we switch arms, right? Okay, pressing the left hand now into the floor, rotating from your breastbone and pushing the mat out to the side with the left hand, starting smaller and then increasing the range of motion as we keep moving. Extend the arm underneath you, push the mat to the side, rotate from your rib cage, remembering about your belly being engaged, supporting your spine. Your hips are staying stable. We are not moving our hips back like this, okay? So threading that arm, push into the hand with control, lifting up, rotating the rib cage. Slowly down, placing the head on the floor if you feel like it. For one full breath, pushing the hand and rotating. We'll do 3 more times. Slowly pushing that mat out to the side when extending your arm. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and pushing the floor out to the side. Extending your neck. It's not sucked into in between our shoulders, right? It's extended and is aligned with your upper spine. Now we are going to pause right here. We're holding it right here. Breathing into your rib cage. Just normally, not forcing the breath. We're not taking a deeper breath, just noticing where the breath goes. Into the bottom ribs, back ribs, into the sides of your rib cage and the front. Nice. Relax, create space in between your sit bones. And when you're ready, on your next exhale, push the hand into the mat and slowly return to the starting position. Okay, nice. Now we're going to sit on our heels. Open up our arms. Feel a nice stretch across your chest, lengthening your spine upward. And flexing your wrist, so extending it. Okay, so your fingers flapping, like your hand is flapping back. You don't have to open it wide. That would, like, to the point where you pinch your shoulder blades. Just keep them slightly forward that you can see them with your side vision. Okay, and extending the spine, holding the stretch. If that's too much, return your hands, into the starting position, and then again, pushing them back, extending the arms out to the side. And return, and last one. Awesome, great job. Now we're going to inhale to the center, keeping your spine nice and long, extending it upward, rotating the rib cage to one side. Exhale slowly. Inhale back to the center. Exhale and rotate it to the other side. Don't forget to keep lengthening your spine. Inhale right here and exhale. Back to the center. Awesome. Give yourself a tight hug. This is the end of the workout. Thank you so much for joining me today.